I am Dr. Ammerman, the proud principal here at Crosby. I would like to welcome you to our virtual open house this evening. I hope that we are able to help you navigate this evening smoothly, and we will be here to assist you in the chat. So cannot wait for you to see all the wonderful things that our teachers are providing your students each and every day. I do want to mention that we are going to have our PTSA president, Ms. King, who is going to be giving you updates from our awesome PTSA. We have our Color Run event coming up. Cannot wait to welcome that back now that we have students back in the building. That will be next Friday. So really excited to put on that event with your support and our community support. Also want to mention that if you ordered spirit wear, that is in, and due to needing to switch to a virtual open house, students can pick up their orders during lunchtime. Again, our awesome PTSA volunteers will be with us to make sure that you get your items that you have ordered, and your students will be able to bring them home. I also want to mention, and I'll conclude the night with this, that you will be hearing from a variety of people and activities that we are doing here at Crosby. So you'll have the opportunity to learn more about our sports activities and clubs. You'll hear from your child's related arts teachers. You will hear from your child's team teachers for grade level. And then at the end of the evening, I will give you more information about how to contact your students' enrichment and STEAM teacher. So again, welcome to our virtual open house. Again, I'm Dr. Ammerman, the proud principal of Crosby, and I'm looking forward to an awesome evening because we are all in all the time.
Hey, it's the PTSA coming at you here at Crosby Middle School. Hey, we want to say welcome. Thank you so much for being a part of Crosby, being a Cougar Pride. We love you, and we're glad to be here with you tonight. I'm Becky King. I am the president of your PTSA. Glad to be here. This is Stephanie.
Hello.
She is in charge of our membership. She's going to be talking just a little bit later. But we want to just talk to you tonight just a little bit about what's coming up. So the first thing that we have is the Color Run. Yay, Color Run. Hey, students, if you still want to participate, if you need to still turn in your packets, if it's still in your backpack, grab that sucker out and fill it out. All you need to do to participate is $25 and a permission slip. So if you want to turn that in, you can still run, you can still cut class, and you can still get a t-shirt and come and have fun with us on I think it's the 24th. So you have up until then to get your packets in, your $25 and your permission slip. So do that. And we still need quite a few volunteers to help us with the day of. So parents and grandparents and neighbors and your friends' neighbors, if we could get your help, there is a Sign Up Genius on Facebook, and there's a couple of other places that it's at. So sign up early and often. We could use your help. So now I'm going to turn it over to the lovely Stephanie. She's going to tell you about membership.
Hey, so every year we have to have everybody sign up again for membership. That is just what happens with the National PTA. We are asking everyone to sign up. We would love to have 100% participation this year. What that means is that every student, parent, guardian, grandparents, we would love to even have more members than we even have students. So what we're going to do is hopefully there will be a QR code here somewhere around here that you can scan at some point, and then we're also going to make sure to send home information hopefully through the newsletter, so be looking for links for that. We just want to get everybody signed up. The more members that we have, the more powerful our voice is. So just get signed up and ask everybody you know. Your neighbors can even join. Let's just make the whole Crosby community. Students can join, everybody. So go ahead and get signed up.
And what's the fee for a membership?
It's $5.
$5, you said?
Yes, and you just go into the Member Hub app or the Member Hub site, and you can sign up just as an individual, or there are options to sign up for 2, 3, and 4 people at a time even.
Yes, and we'll make sure that you get that link. So yes, if you could help us out and become a member, that would be awesome. Hey, the next thing on our list to talk to you about tonight is spirit wear. So we have, you guys were awesome, and you cleaned us out at orientation. So we have all of that. We are counting it, and we are sorting it and doing all kinds of things with it to make it available to you. So we will send that home with your child. They can pick it up at the bookstore during lunch hours. If it is too big of an order, just reach out to us at crosbymsptsapresident@gmail.com. And we'll figure out a way to maybe put it up at the office for you, but that's only for extremely large orders. It will be coming home after this virtual open house. It will be coming home the next day with your students. So be looking for that to come. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, let us know. And speaking of spirit wear, we could also, while we do sell spirit wear during lunch, there's also lots of other things at the bookstore that we sell, and we need volunteers during lunch hours to help us in the bookstore. So if you feel so inclined and you have a lunch date that you would like to make with your student or your grandchild or anything like that, come and hang out with us at lunch and sell some spirit wear. We'd love to get to know you, and it's a great opportunity just to serve the school. Is that it?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Easy.
Thank you guys so much for participating in this open house. We love you. We love Crosby. And most of all, we love your students. So thanks again.
Hello, everyone. My name is Don Parr. I'm the athletic director here at Crosby. I'm going to show you a short little video message here about all the great sports that we have to offer at Crosby. I'll also take you to our athletic site. That way you can find contact for myself or Miss Christine Smith. She's our assistant athletic director, and also the coaches. Now, Miss Smith or I will be able to give you information about various sports, but the coaches will obviously be able to give you much more specific things, such as practice times, tryout times, all right, things like that. There will also be a link to the sports physical. That sports physical is very important because you'll need that to try out or participate in any of our sports. All right, so let me present here. And let's go to our slide presentation. All right, as I said, we're going to go through season by season here through our various sports. First of all, let's start off in the fall. Now, these sports are kind of going on now, so it might be a little late, right, to get into these. But if you're a 6th or a 7th grader, right, and you're interested in these sports for next year, right, these are the sports that we offer in the fall. All right, first of all, We offer cheer. A very, very strong cross-country team, as well as a very strong cheer team. All right, we offer field hockey. We offer football. Golf. They've won several city championships in a row, so a very strong golf team. Tennis. Volleyball. All right, those were the sports that we offer in the fall. Now, in the winter, we don't have as many options, all right, but traditionally, very, very strong programs in the winter. In the winter, archery, very, very popular. Boys basketball. Girls basketball. Bowling. Dance. They won several championships over the last few years. And there's actually a picture of our championship girls swim team. All right, from last time we could compete. I guess that was 2019. So those are our winter sports options. Okay, now to the spring. Spring sports. We offer baseball. We offer flag football. We offer boys lacrosse. Girls lacrosse. Boys soccer. Girls soccer. Softball. And track. Again, we've had some very, very successful programs for our spring sports as well. Now, this is my contact, and this is Miss Smith's contact. Again, you can reach us at any time if you need information about various sports. And again, if you need more specific information, let me show you where to go to get that. All right. Here is the JCPS webpage for Crosby. If I go down here to the school website and click, that's going to take me to a link that's going to take me to the Crosby Student Hub. And if you look up here in the corner, there is athletics. So as I click on that, all right, there is Miss Smith and myself. All right, this is the link to the JCPS Middle School Sports Physical. A lot of times in doctors' offices and things like that, the packets won't be complete. So if you want to make sure that you have a complete packet, all right, make sure you click on that link and there will be a complete packet there. All right, there is a COVID return to play form. So just in case, if you got COVID, all right, and you're coming back, all right, they have a form that you fill out for that. Now, again, there you can find Miss Smith and my contact again. All right. You'll see the different offerings for our sports and the seasons. Archery is actually a winter sport, so we can fix that. All right. And here is the various email addresses, all right, for our coaches. So I'll scroll through that slowly, and you can see all the different sports and all the different contacts, all right, for those sports. And as I said, Ms. Smith and I will be glad to give you information about sports, but they will be able to give you more specific information about a sport. Well, these are what we offer here at Crosby. So, again, any questions, right? Contact me, contact Ms. Smith, contact one of our coaches, right? We love our student athletes. We hold our student athletes to a very high standard, right? We want them to be successful in the classroom and on the playing field, but that classroom is the most important part. All right. Well, there's our presentation for sports. Right. I hope you all have a great evening. And again, any questions, feel free to contact me. All right.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Parr, and all of our Crosby athletes, as you are already starting to shine inside and outside of our building. So my name is Mr. Stivers. I am the club sponsor for this year, and I'm so thrilled to announce that we have 18 unique clubs going on here at Crosby. They range from clubs that can be offered virtually to those that we're doing in person before school or after school. So we're trying to find a place for every single student here at Crosby Middle School. This year, again, we have 18 clubs that are uniquely designed, and we pumped that out about 2 weeks ago, and we already have over 200 students signed up. Last year we had 400, so we want to not only make our goal, but exceed our goal. So here's what I just want to share with you tonight. If you're a student who's viewing, and maybe you're thinking, you know, my kid needs to connect with students. Clubs are a great way. Sports are a great way. Because at Crosby, we want to make sure 100% of our students feel like they belong. So I'm going to screen share with you. You've been hearing it over and over. It's our Student Hub website. So Mr. Carter, as you hear in the chat, if you can just throw that link in again, that would be wonderful. But this is what I'm screen sharing, and all of our info is plugged into here. But this is our Color Run info, and where you can also make a one-time payment to sign up for our Crosby PTSA, because we need your support. And we even have the club posted here on the homepage. But if you look at the very top, next to the athletics is our Crosby clubs. If you did miss our promo video, it is right here, and that was launched Labor Day weekend to let you parents know what we're offering. Again, our goal marking from last year to this year, and how we want to strive to be that school where 100% of our kids belong. Over here is just a banner that you can't see too well, but I think you can magnify it, if not zoom in, but it's also part of the Google form. So I'm just going to read the clubs we offer this year. We have astronomy. We also have, that is really hard to read for me, I don't know about you, the BSU. We have chess club, we have cooking, we have culture appreciation, which was formerly anime. It was one of our most popular clubs. We have girls who code, GSA. We have the media production club, which I just started this week. So as you're looking through that list that you can browse on your own, again, it's on the Google form. Our contact sponsors are listed on that Google form. So as you have questions of wondering, well, how does my kid get plugged in? Our sponsors are receiving a Google form reply from you. So parent guardian does need to complete this Google form. And we are slowly but surely adding you to the Google Classrooms that we create. Those Google Classrooms become the space designed where we can communicate with students and parents when we're meeting, where we're meeting, even put in extracurricular things for them to be working on to contribute towards when we're back together. So that is the unique design that's behind that. So our Crosby clubs are awesome, and we hope that you truly do consider signing up for one if your student hasn't already. Next up is just me explaining what this looks like, because we are in a virtual world still, and we were just at this predicament where we had to do this virtually. So my tutorial with you, okay? That is obviously the screen you don't want to see. Let me switch to that and go over here. Okay, so tonight, how we're going to navigate with you to make this more personalized is not just through YouTube, but also our Google Meet sessions. So essentially what you're going to need to do, and there's going to be a screen to follow that has a ticker at the bottom with these exact codes that I'm wording, that will be your unique code to join the Google Meet. Step one is this: whatever device you are using, we ask that you please keep YouTube open. This is kind of like our bell schedule, so to speak, for both teachers and students and parents. So if you have a device that allows you opportunity to have multiple tabs open, again, please keep YouTube open. So when it is that appropriate designated time on the schedule, you're going to go to your URL, and you're just going to simply type meet.google.com. And up will come this. So you do not actually have to have the Google Meet application. If you do, that's great, and you're doing it from a phone, it may recommend that it open up in the app. If you have a browser you're using, that's fine too. So at this point, you're going to go down here and enter your code for your student's schedule at the designated time. So, and teachers will start opening up those usually about 5 minutes till. So let's just assume it's Crosby Meet and I were to go to join, again, whatever your unique code's going to be. And our students created schedule this week during their team time, starting Monday all the way to today. So hopefully you parents have that schedule, either a hard copy or the electronic version. And there are hyperlinks in there that you can also click as well to navigate. Then you would click join. We do ask that what you do is you mute your button as you enter into the Meet, because we all know we want to hear Grandma cooking her spaghetti in the background. So what you need to do is click the mute button, before you enter into that Google Meet. Then at that point, you're going to go over here when you say, oh, it's almost 6:30 for when I need to be in my Google Meet with my related arts teacher. You go to join now. And then when you join now, your teacher as the moderator will start allowing people to enter in, and then you're going to just wait on them to guide the meeting. So here's the catch. Our JCPS server only allows those with a JCPS login to participate in the Google Meet. So this is something we've been coaching our students on since Monday to now. So if you need to, go find your son or daughter who's playing Xbox or on their Instagram and say, hey, in a second, I'm going to have to log in to my Google Meet with your teacher, and I have to have your JCPS username, email, and password. Then that's how you're going to get in there, okay? So if your student has a Chromebook, what you could potentially do is just use their Chromebook for that login because it should be auto-saved. But again, that was something we coached your students on because that is our JCPS policy with our platform of Google Meet to accept you into those meetings. Let's say you're struggling. Well, guess what? We have our administrators all in our chat to be moderators this evening. So they are here to help you. If you have any questions, also again at the very bottom of the schedule you're going to see is a ticker that tells you your team name and what the team name, Crosby, and the team name that you're going to need to enter in. Related arts teachers obviously look a little different, which we scheduled and we front loaded now. So when you go to team time, you just spend your 40 minutes there, and teachers kind of do a roundtable discussion of their syllabus and expectations and what it means to be a discoverer, what it means to be a pathfinder, you name it. So that's simply how you navigate. And again, if you are having struggles, maybe start with your student at home and say, hey, I need that schedule that Mr. Stivers is talking about, or what's your JCPS email and password. So we are actually a little bit ahead of schedule. It is 6:20. So what I'm going to do is put back on just the title slide for a little bit. And when I come back on, you're going to see a bell ringer that is actually that designated time for you to follow the script that's there. So I'm showing it's 6:20. You maybe are getting this a little late because of the stream. So at 6:25, you're going to see me come back on and instruct you that it's time to start going to that google.meet.com for you to be with your related arts teacher. So that is it, and we'll see you here in roughly about 5 minutes again for me to coach you on that part. Thank you. We'll be right back. All right, well, welcome back, everyone. So glad to have you with us this evening. So again, my name is Mr. Stivers, and I am just here to go over with you the schedule for this evening. So our tutorial tonight includes, I'm going to go to this screen so that you're not confused at what you're seeing, okay? But in a second, you're going to see the schedule, and at the very bottom is going to be a ticker of your students' related arts teachers. So we're going to open that up at 6:30. And you can log in again to meet.google.com, and all the instructions I already listed on the tutorial are going to be there for you. But if you need reference for the code, please look at the ticker that's going to be at the very bottom, in addition to any administrator that's here to help you this evening. So we thank you for being here, and we are now ready to start opening up our Google Meets for our related arts teachers. All right, well, welcome everyone, and we are getting ready to transition. You have a little 5-minute break to maybe find where your student's Google Meet code is for upcoming of our team academic portion of this. So I'm sorry if I seem a little scattered. I literally just finished up my Google Meet with my related arts 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, trying to explain everything that we do and also manage this live stream. So I did hear that timer. That's why that timer is up. It was just that. So at this time, what I'm going to do is go back to that title screen. Our administrators are in the chat. If you have any questions about how to navigate this evening, I know they've been very active and participant because we are here to help you. So that's where I'm at for now. And I'm just going to leave this on. You'll hear me come back on about how to navigate as well in a second. So thank you, and sit tight. All right, well, welcome back. We are literally a minute away until you start chiming into your team time. We have 40 minutes designated for, I realize I'm on the wrong screen. This is the screen I want to be on. About 40 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm all scattered at this point. Enough time with your team time to ask questions and each teacher kind of have a round table discussion. So if you're just now chiming in a second I'm going to show you the schedule. And at the very bottom, there's going to be a ticker that clearly communicates if your kid is an Argonaut, what code you need to enter. So if this is just you joining, if you please go to meet.google.com, again, meet.google.com, and you're going to enter in your student's code. At that point, you should be able to join in. What you need to have, as we've communicated in this chat, is your JCPS student's email and password so you can participate in that. And again, we would love if this open house was not virtual and face-to-face to avoid some of these issues, but we're doing the best we can, and we hope that you are responsive in that chat if you have any questions, concerns. So we're going to go ahead and start the second portion of our schedule of Google Meets, and if you need help, please reach out in that chat. Thank you.
All right, so I hope everyone is returning to this screen. Again, I just want to thank you for being here tonight. I know we had some glitches and some hiccups, but I do appreciate your patience and flexibility. I can promise you that our teachers as well as our admin team are happy to assist or help with any questions that may not have gotten answered or anything that we can do to communicate on our end, because we want ultimately for your student to be successful. So we appreciate you being here tonight. I appreciate everything that you do to help your student be successful at our school, and your partnership truly does mean a lot to us. I want to recap some items that were mentioned tonight. First and foremost, the spirit wear orders are in, and your student can pick them up during lunchtime. So our PTSA volunteers and board members are showing up to help hand those items out to your students. Should you have a large order, you can absolutely reach out to Becky King and or Jennifer Jackson, and they will help facilitate if you have a larger order that you may want to pick up at a different time. Also, we did not have you go to the enrichment STEAM classes because we wanted to make sure to focus on the core content classes tonight. I can tell you that our teachers are available and willing to answer any and all questions with those classes. Those classes are coded as pass-fail, so they do not follow the traditional ABC DU grading scale. And so this is an opportunity for our students to experience and try something and really have a safe environment to take that leap of learning with our teachers. And so again, just wanted to let you know that we know we didn't include that into our session tonight, but we are happy to answer any questions that you might have with that. I hope if you are a new family with us joining our Crosby family, or if you're a returning Crosby family, that you have seen tonight that your student can really do it all here at Crosby, and Crosby is the place to be. I do believe that, and I'm so proud of our school. I'm so proud of our students, our teachers, staff, you as our community, and all the support that we have received, especially over the last year and a half, but then starting this school year. So I cannot wait for you guys to see our closing video that Mr. Stivers and others have prepared for us tonight to give you a glimpse of what it is like for your students in the day of a life of a Crosby student. Thank you so much, and remember, we're all in all the time.